Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I want to pot this beauty right here. As you can see, she's already perked up from her travels. Also we got some good rain, so what's it called, she also looks nice and plump, so she's doing really well. This is the name of this Echeveria, so you can find this at Next Gardener. Plus the pot that I'll be using today is also from Next Gardener as well. I'll be posting all the info down below, and also you can also use a discount code that I will also link down below for you guys to check out. So we're gonna work with this beauty right here. You know what, I can leave this in there to cover that little, I have a little hole in the pot, but I'll just use it to cover that. Just gonna gently loosen up the soil. I also need to remove some of this dry leaves. Yeah, this is a real beauty. So this one reminds me, well, many of them do that. My California sunset, as I shown you guys before, when it doesn't get too much water, when it gets stressed from lack of water and from getting some good amount of sunlight, it turns really orange. So I think this one turns like a really beautiful, like maybe burgundy color. That's the color that it had when it first got here. I mean, you can see there's still bits of it, but because it rained, because it rained, it's been getting water, so it's changing again. But yeah, so you can either stress them to get the pretty colors, or if you like the two-tone like it has right now, that's really pretty too, you can just leave it like that as well. So I'm just loosening up the roots. I do like a tickle motion to kind of get it to get loosened up. This plant is new to me, so I'm wondering how easy it is to propagate. I've been thinking about that as well, so that'll be interesting to see in the long run and stuff like that. Okay, so that's good. So that's good. So we'll just put this to the side. Sit down gently. I already have some mesh in here to cover the little hole, and I have some charcoal as well. Charcoal just helps keep any fungus away, and it just helps the roots breathe. I would say that this can go in a bigger pot, but I like the look of a like overgrown succulent in a pot. So you can either do a bigger pot or do like I'm doing right now. Many collectors, like for the Korean succulents and stuff like that, they do the same thing. You'll see them that they are in small pots, but the plant is doing well. What I might have to do is, if it's in a small pot, it's not even that small actually, it looks really cute, it looks like a little tree. I might need to water just a little bit more often, and that's it. Right now I'm watering once a week anyways in the greenhouse, but it really depends on the plant itself. But yeah, I believe I watered everyone all together. Let me clean this off because we have some breeze and it's just throwing it everywhere. Trying to be, I need a smaller scoop. Oh, this is so cute. Make sure it's in there, nice and packed. It's actually a pretty good size. Especially because I don't know how sensitive this plant is. You know, I don't know anything about it. I don't know if it can be overwatered pretty easy. Some succulents are more tolerant, but it really also depends on how hot it is and how quickly things dry as well. Okay, let me clean this up and show you what it looks like. There it is, guys. Look at how cute that is. It's so pretty. Wait to find a good spot for it in the greenhouse and watch it grow. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Don't forget to comment, like, and check down the description box down below. You guys have a blessed day. Bye.